Have you ever felt lost in life? Even though nothing is technically wrong. You wake up, you go through your routine, you do what you're supposed to do, and yet, deep inside, there's a quiet confusion you can't explain. You don't know what direction to take. You don't know what you truly want anymore, and the future feels unclear, foggy, distant. If this sounds familiar, you're not broken, you're not weak, and you're definitely not alone. In fact, ancient wisdom tells us something surprising. Feeling lost is often the beginning of awakening. Today, we'll explore an ancient truth taught by sages, monks, and philosophers that explains why you feel lost, and how this moment may actually be guiding you toward clarity, peace, and meaning. So slow down, take a breath, and listen carefully. Most people think feeling lost means failure, but ancient teachings say the opposite. You feel lost not because life has no direction, but because the direction you were following no longer belongs to you. At some point, without realizing it, you outgrew your old path, the dreams that once motivated you, the identity you built, the expectations you carried. They no longer fit who you are becoming, and yet you keep holding on. The Buddha once taught that suffering is born from attachment to outcomes, roles, labels, and illusions of control. You're attached to who you thought you would be, attached to timelines, attached to how life was supposed to unfold. And when reality moves differently, the mind panics. That panic feels like being lost. In ancient times, life was simple, difficult but simple. Today, we are overwhelmed with choices, comparisons, and expectations. You are told to find your passion, be successful, be happy, be confident, have everything figured out early in. If you don't, you feel like you're falling behind. But ancient wisdom reminds us, a confused mind is not a failed mind. It is a searching mind. The Taoist philosophers believe that when you try hard to control life, you lose harmony with it. You are not lost because you don't know the answer. You feel lost because you're forcing answers before the question has fully formed. Here is the ancient truth few people tell you. Clarity does not come before movement. It comes from movement. The Buddha did not awaken by knowing everything in advance. He awakened by walking forward, moment by moment, without certainty. Ancient teachings never promise comfort. They promised understanding. Being lost is a sacred pause, a space where old illusions fall away. The mind wants certainty, but wisdom grows in uncertainty. When you stop demanding immediate clarity, life begins to reveal itself naturally. Most suffering comes from resistance. You resist not knowing. You resist change. You resist endings. But ancient wisdom says, what you resist, persist. What you allow, transforms. Imagine standing in a river. If you fight the current, you exhaust yourself. If you trust the flow, the river carries you forward. Feeling lost is life asking you to release control, not to give up, but to soften your grip. When you stop asking, where am I supposed to be? And start asking, what is this moment teaching me? Something shifts. This phase has a purpose. It is teaching you humility, patience, awareness. Inner listening. Ancient monks believed that silence reveals truth faster than noise. When life removes direction, it forces you inward. You begin to notice what no longer feels aligned, what drains you, what no longer feels honest. This is not confusion. This is clarification in disguise. You are shedding a version of yourself that cannot follow you into the next chapter. Here is the most important truth of all. You are not lost. You are between versions of yourself. The caterpillar feels lost before becoming the butterfly. The night feels endless before dawn. Ancient wisdom teaches us that life unfolds in seasons. This is not your season of answers. It is your season of awareness. And awareness always comes before transformation. Trust the pause. Trust the uncertainty. Trust yourself. So if you feel lost today, breathe. You are not behind. You are not broken. And you are not failing. You are listening. And that alone means you are closer to truth than you realize. If this message resonated with you, sit with it quietly. And if you feel ready, comment below. I trust the process. You're not walking this path alone.